multi-tree models, ensemble methods, boosting methods. After bagging, there is another type of methods called boosting methods. The very popular boosting algorithm is gradient boosting machine. Gradient boosting machine is a boosting algorithm. Boosting algorithms were developed to increase the accuracy, to increase the performance of the models. When I say performance, I am talking about increasing the accuracy, lowering the RMSE. Boosting algorithms particularly focus on weak learners or wrong predictions. They focus on weak learners or wrong predictions. Gradient boosting algorithm is a popular algorithm within the boosting algorithms. Here also, step 1, specify the number of trees to be built. So a random estimate will be given, n underscore estimators is equal to 1000. Step 2, create the first random sample. Create the first random sample of 65% of observations and square root of number of variables. The first sample will be created. Step 3. Build decision tree for sample 1 and also predict. Step 4. Identify the wrong predictions from sample from decision tree 1 and move them to sample 2. Step 5. Replenish the sample 2 and build decision tree and predict and identify wrong predictions and move them to sample 3 and continue this process. So, boosting algorithms. First, you need to specify the number of trees to be built, and then first sample will be created with 65% of observations and square root of number of variables. And once the sample 1 is created, immediately decision tree will be built. Here, all the samples will not be created in one go. It will be created sequentially, one after the other. Whereas in case of random forest, the whole sampling process has to be done, then the tree building process will start. Here, first sample is done, immediately decision tree is built, and also predictions will be done. Then it identifies the wrong predictions from the decision tree and move them to sample 2. and then it will replenish the sample 2 with some data from the data universe and builds the sample decision tree and predict and identifies. So sequential building of trees, and each tree is dependent on previous trees per sample. So each tree is dependent on previous trees per sample. Majority voting for classification and average for regression. So this is the final prediction that it will do based on the values. So, and everything is same Gini entropy is used, like how we build the random forest. So here it is a sequential building of trees. Now, if you are looking at how the trees will look like, so these are the three tips. Decision tree is a single tree model. Gradient boosting tree is a sequential model. Random forest is a parallel tree model. Random forest is a parallel tree model. So this is how this is the difference between the decision tree, random forest, and gradient boosting machines. Boosting trees have one of the higher accuracies, and in the most of the competitions and all hackathons, you see these boosting trees being widely used. Got it, participants, all of you? Sequential building of trees. Got it, participants? All right. So let us implement the gradient boosting tree on our data.